Good morning, another day in the Southwest. I'm just north of Quartzsite, 15 minutes from town, 15 minutes from I-10. I'm at a BML area. It's the first one you come to when you're heading south on 95 in the Quartzsite rather. Still a lot of RVers here, van people. Not as packed as it was at the beginning of the month because I came through here the last days of January, and it was packed. It's really thinned out. I would say a third of the campers are gone. They must be on the move going somewhere. They're not heading north, but they must be like me, just sightseeing here. So we're gonna go into Quartzsite. I gotta go to the solar place guy and just look for a connector and pick his brain. I might put 200 watt panels up on the roof. Because right now I only have like one and 150 amps up there between the two panels. Yeah, it's really not doing anything. So I'm just gonna pick his brain and see what they have, and then we're gonna head to Mesa, to Owl Van headquarters, and then from there we'll see how much time I have left in the day. And we'll go down to Socorro National Park. I think I said it right. Which is south of Phoenix by about maybe an hour and a half, so 2 hours south of Phoenix. Okay, let's hit the road. All I got today coming into Phoenix was drizzle, little light rain. So I managed to stay on the outside of all that mess and that storm which is developing right now and heading east. Look at that saguaro. Look at that thing. Huge. Now to me, that represents the South. When I think of the desert in the South, that's what I think of as those things. So evidently this is the Gila, G-I-L-A, the Gila Gorge, in the Cottonwood Canyon area, which is southeast of Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, I like it here. I could have some fun here. Man, I'm kicking myself for not bringing my electric bikes. Ooh, look at all the cactus on the ground though. Henna's gonna have to wear her booties if she goes out. Yeah, that would not. That's. Look at it over there, or that opposite hill. Wow. Yeah, I guess I'm not too far from the Socorro National Park. Probably an hour. I think I'm only an hour away from it. That's it. So we'll have to hit that up Friday or this weekend. We'll see how long I stay in here. All right, we got another fork, and there we are right there. So we're at this fork. Let's see what the sign says. That goes down. Oh, goes down and up. That must go into the other valley. So this one, there's two canyons here. This is called Box Canyon and Martinez Canyon. And I don't know what's over on that side, but that's definitely taking you into another canyon. I'm in the hills and climbing, so let's go. Let's go. Oh, so while I was at Owl Vans, they discovered that I had an issue with the solar panels that the other shop put on, and so they are going to replace those panels tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So great customer service at Owl Van. Love working with people that back their work. I mean, no questions at all. The service supervisor said, well, we'll just replace them and send them back to wherever they were manufactured. I forgot the name of the company. So yeah, that worked out good. So while I was here, we were talking about the performance of the Rebel here, and I told them how sluggish it is. You know, when you first hit the pedal, especially in four-wheel drive, you're trying to climb or you're trying to get out of a hole. It has no pickup. It almost wants to stall, but that's just the nature of this, the way they have it tuned. So they suggested they said they recommend the number one upgrade is called a pedal box, I think he called it. Pedal box. And you plug it in to the harness underneath the steering wheel, and it's like night and day. This thing is like a Jaguar now. Man, this thing wants to get up and go. And I'll show you the app a little bit later. I'll go into the app and do a screenshot and you'll see it. At a light going to take off now, it almost pins you back into the seat. I mean, it was like no more just dogging it off the start line, the stop sign or a red light. This thing, it moves. What? It was $300 with tax and everything, and they installed. If you buy anything from Owl, they install for free, at least these little things. So yeah, so they installed it for me. We loaded it on my phone. It comes with an app. I got to tell you, it is. I'm going to have fun now off road. Yeah. It made a huge difference. So keep that in mind, folks. It's called Pedal Box. It's with tax and everything, it's $300. I think so far that's been like the best $300 I've spent on this van. Man, I cannot believe the performance, the difference for the better. That in the Van Compass 4.3 suspension. I think those are the two upgrades when you buy your van. Those should be the first two things that you do. So, yeah. So tomorrow I got to head back there. That's why I came down here to find a place to hang out for the next 24 hours. And I'm going to come back here tomorrow night, because they're doing the van tomorrow in the afternoon, and I'm not going to be wanting to travel after they do that, so I'm coming back in here. I'm going to play around in here in another section, and it looks like I'm coming up to an abandoned mine, or some sort of mine over here, or maybe a working mine because they have it gated off, and I see campers up there up against that mountain. So this could be a working, yeah, see, it's blocked off. There's a sign up there. Look at that. Active mine, yep. Wonder what they're mining for, huh? They won't tell you. No trespassing beyond this, yeah. Danger, open pits, keep out, yep. Oh, dead end. Shoot. Surveillance cameras. Yeah. Alright guys, I gotta do a 3-point turn. I'll get back to you later. We tap on the this is the app, the pedal control or pedal box is what it goes by. And you have 5 different settings. The first one up here, individual 1, that's your custom that you can go in and set the graft any way you want. I'll show you right here. So you just set the graft, and this here sets the torque. Let's close out of that one, and then let's go into sport mode. This is the sport mode. This is your torque when you hit the gas pedal. Here's the arc for power that you get with the sport mode. Eco mode, as you can see, is really tame. I mean, it's probably close to what stock is versus you know, sport mode, which sport mode came up like this and then went over. So big difference. Oh, oh, how come this is not working now? There we go. And then you have kids mode. I don't know what that one's all about. Wow, that's really slow. That would be 50. It decreases the power between 50 and 100%. Wow. Okay. All right. And then theft mode is 0. It gives you no power at all. You hit the gas pedal, it's not going anywhere. It just idles. That's it. So yeah, I highly recommend this. We're gonna put it in that one there tomorrow, or I don't know, maybe it'll be set tonight if I leave it. But yeah, here's the app. Highly recommend it. Probably one of the least expensive upgrades you can do to your van that really makes a difference. Yes. All right, guys. So that was this dead end is at that short spur. See right there. So I'll tell you, this thing, I've done a couple of 3-point turns at the end of these dirt roads here and there, and I'll tell you, this is a pleasure. Really nice. You know, I don't really worry where I'm going anymore, because I know I can I can turn right around anywhere with this thing. And oh, look at that shot. There's a storm over there. The rain, you can see the rain coming down too. Yeah. All right. I got to find a place. The sun's going down. It's going to get dark early because the sun's behind those clouds. I'm going to have to find a spot here, which isn't going to be hard, I'll tell you that. Yeah, look at the pep. Man, this thing is just climbing this hill. If without that pedal box, I hit the throttle, it would have just been like a slow dog up here. I mean, it would go. It would go because it's a diesel. It won't die, but it would be slow. This thing's got some pep. And they have I'll show you the app. It's got different modes. It's got Eco mode, so you can conserve on fuel if you're on a trip. You know, you only right now I have it in sport mode. Then it has custom mode where you can set your own perimeters by just dragging your finger on the graft and setting your own settings. And then it has valet, it has security mode, so you can leave the car, you can leave it running, and if somebody comes in, tries to drive off, there's no throttle. There's just no throttle. It just lets it idle. That's it. Like if you're charging your battery somewhere, or if you got it on and you got the AC on, and you're running the store, and you lock the door. Actually, I can't. It won't let me lock the door when it's. Yes, it will. Yeah, I have to use the button. But anyway, it's got a security mode where if somebody jumps in, unless they have this app, and the app is specific to this unit. So I mean, you can't. I couldn't operate somebody else's pedal box because you have to sync your phone to the unit, and so yeah, it's got a bunch of other little features that are coming in handy. Yeah, this thing's just climbing like unbelievable. I'm gonna save that other canyon. So I'm coming back from that fork. So we're gonna save all those other roads for tomorrow night or the next day, Friday. We're gonna come back in here and check all that out. So right now I'm gonna take you to this overlook of the gorge. Canyon, I guess they're calling it a canyon. I had filmed it a little while ago, but for some reason it didn't take. I don't know why. There it is right there. Man, it's looking black right there. I hope that's not heading this way. Although I'm up high, so I don't care if we have a flash downpour. I'll be all set. I just don't like being in those wash areas or being close to them if there's going to be a flash downpour, because you get a wall of water that comes down off that mountain, and find yourself in some serious trouble. So I want to pull back in here and show you this again. Take a few notes. I don't know if it came out last time, but I know my recorder's working now, so I'm going to do it again. See? Gilia Canyon. And we got the other map right here. And we have some basic rules. And then we have all the Sororos up here. Okay. Alright, let me go find camp. We gotta go set up here. Alright, guys. There's sunset. We're gonna have it a little bit behind the cloud. That's good. That's an interesting shot. Yeah. Alright, guys, later. Hey, good morning, good morning. Man, what a wild night. That storm caught up to me. We had torrential rains for 3-4 hours, I guess, and then we had a little bit of hail and some heavy snow, but it didn't accumulate. Let me show you. It didn't accumulate here, but if you look up at the mountains, remember yesterday? Those are green. They're now white, and I'm talking maybe 500 feet up from where I am. That was the snow line. Oh, on this side. Yeah. And I'm only 30 miles southeast of Phoenix, Arizona, so that snow line came. I knew it was gone. That storm looked really potent, and there's a lot of cold air behind it. So that's why I headed south. Yes, the last 2 days. I did not want to be. I would have been in snow this morning if I stayed north. Oh yeah. And I didn't. As it is now, I have ice on the van. This step this morning was well, it's almost gone. I got a little bit of ice pellets left, and on the front windshield I had ice on there, still a little bit on there, but yeah, that's pretty much all melting away. It's about 46 degrees here right now, but yeah, my appointment's at 1 o'clock this afternoon at Owl Van. They're gonna replace the hood sole because it's buckling for some reason. This is buckling here. It's when the sun hits it, it's coming right off. It's peeling off here, so there's a defect in this one. They said no problem. They're going to replace it. I mean, really, I love companies like that that stand behind their products. Pay a little more, buy U.S. and support our people here, and they'll take care of us, you know. So far, I'm happy with Owl. Yeah, so I was going to throw up the drone this morning, but I'm still learning it. And I'm having trouble turning it on. I think I have to store it with the battery out of it, because the battery's dead again, and I stored it after I charged it, so it's charging. I'm going to send it up. It's dead calm right now. So I want to send it up and get some good views of this area. I mean, this area is beautiful. I'm going to be coming back here tonight after they do their thing at Owl Van. And then tomorrow we're going to head to Socorro National Park, which is due south of Phoenix and just a little, I think it's a little bit east of Flagstaff. So we're gonna head there. It's only like an hour and a half from here, maybe 2 if I take my time. So it's not too far. Okay. Look at these things. These are what they call Socorro cactus, I think they call them. Let me turn this thing over. I don't know if this is gonna work on video, but yeah, look at the size of this freaking thing. It's huge. This to me is the desert. But it's green. They must get a lot of rain here, because this is not a brown desert that I've been in for the last 2.5 weeks. This is a green desert. They're hauling gravel in somewhere up to the mine, or they're hauling it out of the mine. All right, folks. Catch you later today. Oh my word, just had a scary moment. Hannah, come here. Huh? We just had a scary moment. She came back with freaking porcupines all over her paw, her face. Luckily she didn't try to get it off, and they weren't embedded too bad. But we de-prickered her. Huh? Now you need to stay on the leash, because we can't let you venture off. You put your nose into the wrong places. Oh, when I looked out and I saw her limping back, I panicked. But luckily it wasn't too bad. She's okay. Huh, Hannah? Huh? You're okay, right? Yeah, you're wagging your tail. That's a good sign. No more playing around the cactus. Right? Okay, folks. Man, that was a close call. That could have been a disaster. Because there's nothing around here. She must have gone in there or something to poop. And she put her nose a little too close to one of those bushes. Huh? We gotta watch our pets. Can't have anything happen. All right. Just thought I'd pat. Oh, you people who live down here already know that, but us northerners, this desert stuff is new to us. I know to stay away from it, but the pets don't. Okay. Because look at this thing. I mean, look at these everything. Everything has a thorn. Even this little tiny weed has thorns on it. Look at these things. Yeah, look at that. That's what she stepped on. She must have stepped on one of these things, yeah. Oh, man. But this is pretty cool, though. I mean, look at little tubes. I think these things flower at some point. So I don't know when they come out, but this is like a nice little desert rotary garden. Look at this thing. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. It's got your regular cactus that I can eat. I've eaten one of those things. You take off the prickers and you deep fry them, and it's pretty good. I've had that. And then I think you get those flower too, and you get these little red plums, and you can eat those. Those are very good. Just prior to them blooming, you can pick them and eat them. So I've had that. But yeah, this is it's different. It's different, but you got to be careful. Now, the thing I don't know is, do we have one close by that I can walk to? Yeah, let's do this one over. Well, let's do this big one, the granddaddy here. Oh. I don't know if these Sakura. I'm probably saying that wrong. Somebody can video me with the correct pronounce. But oh, they do. See, this is why I came over here. I didn't know if these things had prickers on them. And oh yeah, everything does. Even this huge. Look at the size of this. Here's my hand. That tells you the size of this freaking thing. Look at it. I love it. I gotta take a picture of that. This is a nice picture right here. Look at that. All right, guys. Okay, guys. That's it. I'm back at the campsite on this Cottonwood Road, Cottonwood Canyon here. They install the solar panels, the new ones. They're nice and flat now. The other ones, for some reason, were curling off the hood, and we don't know why. Could have just been bad glue. I don't know. So anyway, John and his crew, they replaced the panels, and we'll see how this one here. This came from a different batch, a different store. So hopefully this is a better, upgraded system. So yeah, that's it for this video. Tomorrow we're heading further south. We're going to Sakura National Park, which is about 2 hours south of here, I think, an hour and a half, 2 hours south. Spend a day in there. It's not that big of a park, so we're going to go in there. We're going to leave really early in the morning, and so that'll be the next video. We'll be exploring that national park south of Tucson, I guess it is. Yeah, right next to Tucson. I showed you on an earlier video where it was. So that's it, people. If you like what I'm doing, just hit a like, and help spread the word here. I have a new format at the beginning that you probably already saw. I like it. I was just playing around one night, and I found some settings for having a new intro. So yeah, hopefully the videos will get better. And then I have a little drone video. I was able to fly the drone this morning. It was dead calm, so I didn't have to worry about losing it. So I'll throw I'll throw a little bit of that in there, which you probably already saw again, because this is at the end of the video. All right, folks. So I'll have a good week, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay? All right, bye.